On August 15, 1969, Artie Cornfield, Michael Lang, John Roberts, and Joel Rosenman organized Woodstock, and it was held on Max Yasgur's farm in New York. It was a 3-day celebration of community and music. People were drawn by the promise of music that defined them and continues to over 40 years later. This was the largest peaceful gathering in history. There were no riots, and only one accidental death occurred. So, with so many people attending, they started parking on the freeway, and performers had to be flown in by helicopter. Originally, the festival was $8 a day, but with over 500,000 people attending, it became free. By the festival being free, it went along with their ethos of share everything, experience life, and don't sweat the small stuff. When the organizers ran out of food, water, and other supplies, people shared what they had with others rather than starting riots. Music was the heart of Woodstock. It was the common bond that brought them together as a community. They were ready to change the world, but not through protest. Everything they had to say came out through the music. There were 32 acts, some emerging artists, and some already known. Woodstock is perhaps the most pivotal moment in music history. Woodstock 94 was held as the 25th anniversary celebration with over 40 people performing. Only 35,000 people attended, but security still couldn't handle them. People couldn't bring anything into the show, and the area was fenced off. By the second night, though, the rules were unenforceable. However, Woodstock 94 did remain peaceful and violence-free. By the second night, it had rained so much that the fields all turned into mud, and concertgoers and even performers were covered in it. Woodstock 99 was held to celebrate the 30th anniversary. This was the most violent of all three. 60 people were hospitalized, there were fires, vandalism, and cost millions in repairs. The musicians were encouraging the violent behavior and lost sight in what Woodstock really was about. While Woodstock 1994 may have been peaceful, they weren't there for a cause. By 1999, they just thought of it as a giant party. In 1969, they were after change. They wanted everyone to be accepted the way they were. They wanted to put an end to countercultures. It was the culmination of that era. In the end, Woodstock 1969 was the emergence of a new generation whose values couldn't be condemned by others. They had their own identities. The change they were after in 1969 is still seen all over the world today. There is no normal for everyone to live by. People express themselves through music, protest, and the way they present themselves. Woodstock defined that generation. It was proof that people can get together and make a difference.